Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, let's talk some boxing. So, I just want to talk about two avoided fighters. Obviously, they're being avoided in their respective divisions. And it's kind of becoming blatant now. It's kind of sad. There are a number of reasons why they're avoided, but let's talk about two of them. I'm going to briefly mention Guillermo Rigondeaux. Clearly, Guillermo Rigondeaux, he's being avoided by all the world champions, from Carl Frampton to Scott Quigg to Leo Santa Cruz. They are avoiding Guillermo Rigondeaux. Their excuse is that he doesn't make financial sense, even though that excuse is the stupidest excuse I've ever heard in the world, because there's so many fans of Guillermo Rigondeaux and people will pay through their teeth to see that fight. The other fighter is one that's not as well known, but he is the WBO champion right now at the junior middleweight division. This is Demetrius Andrade. And for some reason, he's fought very credible competition. He's a good boxer. He's a southpaw. He beat Vanes Martirosyan very handily and easily. Where Erislandy Lara struggled with him, he beat him easily. And right now, all the people in his junior middleweight division, from Miguel Cotto to Canelo Alvarez to the Charlo brothers to Erislandy Lara, all of these so-called champions and superstars, they're not trying to make a fight with him. And again, the argument is the same. Oh, Demetrius Andrade, he doesn't pull, the big bucks. But this guy has been undefeated. He has a very great amateur pedigree, beating people the likes of Keith Thurman and other incredible boxers in the amateurs. Went on to go to the Olympics and was an Olympian. Did quite well there as well. He's very fast. He's very quick on his feet and his hands. He has great coordination. Recently, he knocked out Brian Rose by TKO, the same Brian Rose that was knocked out by Carson Jones. A very, very good fighter who's improving, and he wants to test his skills against the best. He is a world champion right now. He's the WBO champion. I would have thought that Erislandy Lara would be looking to pick a fight with Demetrius Andrade. That would be exciting. People would actually watch it. So on the Boxing Voice, Demetrius Andrade started to call out these guys, and he was like, let's make these fights happen. Let's make these fights happen. He's doing like Guillermo Rigondeaux. Now, Demetrius Andrade is not promoted by the major companies like Golden Boy or like Top Rank, or by, he's not an Al Heyman fighter, or he's not in Mayweather Promotions either, or Tyson Promotions. He's with a separate promotion. So this is probably one of the major reasons why the fights are not being made as you would expect them to be. But at the same time, Demetrius Andrade, he's like, man, come on, man. It's about time. I want to step up my game. I'm not willing to fight bums all the time. I'm willing to fight real fighters and have real fights. Let's make it happen. So I really appreciate Demetrius Andrade. I notice he's being overlooked. Floyd Mayweather can fight him. People like, he's welcoming people like even Quillen, all the 160 pounders, Quillen, Jacobs, Triple G, Miguel Cotto. He's been calling out some welterweights like Marcos Maidana. He mentioned them in his interview. This guy is willing to fight anybody and everybody to step up his game. I do hope, though, that since Carson Jones defeated Brian Rose, that he might get a shot at Demetrius Andrade, because I think he's the interim or the international WBO junior middleweight champion right now. So Carson Jones may face Demetrius Andrade. The skills that Demetrius Andrade have and his fundamentals are not bad. He has some flaws, but he has pretty good fundamentals, and he works from a southpaw stance. So, and this guy, he can fight coming forward, going backwards. He's not like Erislandy Lara, who uses a lot of footwork and just really basically stays moving throughout the ring. He can not only stick and move, he can also do a number of other things, which makes his game very good. He can fight a bit on the inside. He can also fight in the pocket a little bit. I see some of the moves that Floyd Mayweather uses that he's utilizing as well. So this kid, he's well schooled. He does have errors. He does get hit at times, but he's willing to brawl, scrap it out, if he needs to. He's willing to not back up. If he doesn't want to back up against an opponent, he won't back up. He'll back up his opponent. So it's really a wonderful, wonderful boxer. But you can't say he's a great boxer until he fights great fighters. And somebody has to give him a break. Somebody has to give him a chance, even as world champion in the WBO. So Demetrius Andrade is another avoided fighter, especially in his respective division. And it's about time somebody talked about it as they're talking about Guillermo Rigo.